Hey everybody, it's Suzanne. Quite some time ago I made a video how to use the soap calculator online, and I don't know, but the little resolution minions came and did something or whatever, but the resolution is really bad. So someone had pointed that out to me, and I'm making a new one. So this is a redo. So it's soapcalc.net. It's SOAPCALC.net. And it is owned and operated by Nature's Garden. It's their program. And they have wonderful soap making supplies and stuff to get. You can see their homepage is right over here. And check them out. They have tutorials, they have books, they have all the how-tos, and they explain things. Plus you can get your oils and your all your soap supplies and candle supplies. So they have an array of things, and you can just spend the whole day there, but get yourself something to drink so you don't get thirsty. Okay, so they do run this soap calc, and it's an awesome little program. So here is on the top, if you can see, well, you cannot see. You cannot see that. All right. Right here, they have the headers. And this is what you want to do. Go to the recipe calculator. So you click on that. So to bring you to this screen, and geez, I hope you can see this. Let me just a little bit. All right. So alright, so you come to this screen, and just fortunately for us, everything is numbered, starting over here, number 1, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Number 1, what kind of lye are you going to use? Pick one. So usually sodium hydroxide, it's the NaOH, or if you're using potassium hydroxide, that's the KOH, or you can use both, but normally this won't change. Sodium hydroxide is what you're going to use for soap. Number 2, your weight in oils, of the oils. How do you want to say it? Pounds, ounces, grams? I do ounces or grams. So ounces, 16 ounces is 1 pound. Yay! Number 3, water. You don't have to change this unless you want to really discount the water and bring it down or up or wherever you want, but I don't usually do anything right here at the number 3. I just leave it at 38. Number 4, super fat. Unless you want a super fat, what is super fat? It's adding a little bit more fat that hasn't gone through the cooking process or the heat process of it all. It's at the end of whatever hot process, cold process. It's at the end where you want to add maybe say 2 ounces or 5 or whatever of shea butter or cocoa butter or something like that. If you do want to, here's where you could put that, but I don't usually do it. So you just put your cursor there and backspace with your keyboard. Alright, so we've got 1 to 4 down. Okay, number 5 is all these, the qualities, which you don't do anything there. Skip number 5 and go right on to over here. So you're going to be going in this column over here, don't do anything. In this column is where you're going to choose your oils and butters and and tallow and all that stuff. And so fortunately it's all in alphabetical order for us. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so here they all are. And I'm starting out simple just for the purposes of doing this video. I'm just going to do what a person that wants to make a tallow soap, like I always do. I use lard, but down here, further down in the tallow department is bear, beef, deer, goat, sheep, and so you can pick whatever tallow, that's an animal fat that you want to use. Now vegetable tallow would be palm oil. So let me do lard, because I do a lot of lard soap, because that's kind of back to basics, how Granny would have made soap. So you find your lard, double click on it. When you double click with your mouse, it will go over here in this column. If you made a mistake, go to the little minus thing and just hit the minus and it will take that away. Alright, go back there and I want that up there. So let's just say that's all you're going to be adding. It's those soaps that you make that is like just an olive oil soap with lye and water. Those are your Castile or Castile soap. It just, what's out there on the market, you'll see it labeled as Castile. That means it's like one oil, and that would be olive oil. So this is going to be the same kind of a thought. It's not Castile, but it's a one fat, in this case lard. So on my recipe, because I make this all the time, my son has pigs, and we do butchering a lot, and I am the lucky winner of all the fat. So I get to render it down and make the lard. So I make lard soap a lot, and like I said, it is the way Granny used to do it. So here I have my lard in this first row here, and in the next example that I do, I'll list more oils for you. But okay, don't have this checked unless you really want to. Later on down the line, you can mess with it. Take and put a circle in that circle, a little dark black circle over here. This is your ounces category, or ounces column. So I'm going to do, say, for instance, my soap molds are 64 ounces each, and say I want to do one, and well, it's going to give me some water, so I have to figure in that's going to be a liquid. So why don't you just start out at, and this is where you just kind of got to start somewhere, 50 ounces of my lard. Alright, so here's the ounces. I've put 50 in there, and you just do that by clicking with your mouse and getting a blinker there, and then you just 50 ounces. Now you got to have the 0.00. Okay, now go down number 7. If you can read number 7, can you read number 7? Alrighty, I don't know. Number 7 is calculate recipe. Click on calculate recipe. So in this column, by doing that, in this percentage column, I am at 100% oils. Well, no kidding. I didn't put in any asphalt, or I didn't put in any corn, or I didn't put the kitchen sink in there. This tells me that my oils column is 100%. I am at 100% oils. Okay, we knew that. And then in this column, I started out with the 50 ounces. That's there. Okay, and I don't know if you saw me, but that's how I got that. I just clicked on that, calculate recipe. Alright, now the next thing, put check marks, 2 check marks there. Multiple tabs and bold. Multiple tabs meaning that way up here, and you're going to get dizzy, But way up here at the very top, I have one tab. There will be two tabs there. Up here. There's one tab there right now. But when I go to the next screen, there's going to be two tabs. And what this is saying by me clicking on that multiple tabs, I want the multiple tabs so that I can go back and forth and change it if I have to. And you will. So multiple tabs is checked. Bold, check. Okay. View and print. It's view or print. You know, you're going to print. So here we are on this nice color screen. And you'll see at the top my total weight is 50 ounces, correct? That's what I chose. I didn't mess with that percentage of water, so that's fine. And that all stays the same. Go over here. Go over there. And it tells me I need 1.56 ounce of fragrance. So that's how much fragrance I'm going to use in this recipe. Alright, now the three columns, pounds, ounces, grams. We're doing ounces, so with the water, because it's telling me here on this line, this blue line, that's water, 19 ounces of water. I'm going to need 7.06 ounces of lye, and my total ounces of oils is 50, and my fragrance is 1.56, and you add that all up together and it's 77.62. Now my molds are 64 ounce. So I can go back, and this is what I mean about going back. Go up to the top because I have multiple tabs now, and click that. Alright, back to where I was, and I'm going to change that 50 to, what was I, 77, so 6, 7, 8, 9, take away 9 from there. Should I take away 9 from there? Alright, so 41, Duh. 41, calculate recipe, that there, and those are checked. View it. Okay, now back to where we were before. So here's my water, 15.58, my lye, 5.79. That's the total oils that I had on the previous page, 41, because I brought that down. My fragrance has changed to 1.28, and my total number is 63.65. Remember, my molds are 64, so I'm really close. I can go and add another half an ounce, which, let's do that. I don't have to, but I mean, let's do that. Go up and get rid of that tab, exit. That's why you do the multiple tabs, so you can go back and forth and change things. So let's just add a half an ounce. 0.50 is a half an ounce. Calculate recipe. So now I'm at 41.50 down here. It changed it when I hit the calculate recipe, this here thing. Okay, now I want to go view. Let's view this recipe. So up here at the top, all this other stays the same up there. Don't worry about that. It's your water, lye, oils, and fragrance. So water, 15. You can, I can round that out. When I measure it, I can go 15.70 or 15.75. The lye, 5.86 ounce. Oils, that was what I just changed it, 41.50. Fragrance is going to be 1 ounce, 1.30 ounce. So my total weight here, everything combined, is 64.43, which is what my molds are, which is perfect. Now, of course, if your mold is 1 pound, it's that 16-ounce mold. If you have one of those square molds, are mostly pretty common, those are 2 to 2.5 pound molds, then you'd want 32, or 16 and 16 is 32, and then 0.5. So that's what you would be hoping for. Okay, let's do the rest of this recipe here. I've got that down. I'm happy with that. And I'm making this nice lard soap now, and it's just lard, water, and lye. That's it. Okay, so here they tell you hardness, cleansing, conditioning, bubbly, creamy, iodine, and Inus. So they give you the range here, what would be a good range to stay in between those numbers. And here's my recipe. So hardness is 42, and that's between the numbers. Cleansing, this is a highly cleansing recipe. It's at 1. So it's highly cleansing. 12 to 22 is the range for normal. So this is, it has basically nothing in it other than it's a good cleaning bar of soap. So it's a it would be like a cast style soap, just a cleaning bar soap. It's all around. It can be milled. It can be do anything with it. Conditioning is in the middle, 44 to 69. I'm at 52. Bubbly, it's not going to be very bubbly. Your castor oil and coconut oil, things like that you add. Now you won't have a cast style soap anymore because it's got more than one oil. But if you're gonna want bubbles, you'll add other oils, and by adding other oils, that will be a Bastille. It's Bastille. That means it's got more than one oil, 1 to 2 oils in there. A cast style is Castile. That's just one oil, usually olive oil. But anyway, bubbly, not so bubbly here. Creamy, yeah, it's 16 to 48, so it's creamy. It's at 41. And then your iodine and your Inus, don't worry about that. Here, where it says additives, click in that box there, and you can type in whatever additives you want. Borax, you want, that will soften the water. You want to do oatmeal, you want to do, I don't know, another kind of herb or whatever. And then you can put there 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, whatever, where your cursor is blinking. Now, notes, you can click with your mouse and get your cursor blinking there, and you can type in a note for yourself. Or you can just go down here and hit print, and you print this recipe, and then you can write everything in there if you want. But alright, so remember up here we have this tab, this wonderful tab. I can just go back, and let me just get rid of this. So, alright, that's your lard soap or tallow soap. You can just do a veggie tallow, like I said before. You can do palm oil. It's a little harsh on the skin, just palm oil. So that's why we don't usually do only just palm oil. But here's one that I use a lot. It is the 64 ounces, and I will give you this one here. You can basically write this down, or this can be your first recipe. So start out 1, leave it alone. 2 is the ounces, leave it alone. 3, percentage of oils, leave it alone. Super fat, we're not going to, so 0, leave it alone. And this is going to change. Well, and it'll change by itself. Okay, so your list of fatty acids there, it'll, where's my mouse there? It'll, this program will figure it out for you, don't worry about it. But here's your oils and waxes. So let's start from the beginning again. I want coconut oil, castor oil. So coconut oil, 76 degrees, castor oil. And aren't we just lucky that this is all alphabetical? What would we do? Okay, coconut oil, castor oil, olive oil. Well, first lard, olive oil. Lard can be, you can switch that down below for beef tallow. Just choose that. Okay, olive oil and shea butter. You can do shea butter or cocoa butter. Okay, I have 5 oils here. Now, if you want to get rid of any of them, you just click that little minus there, that red minus right there, and it will take that out and you can replace it with something else. Okay, don't worry about this percentage thing and stay here with the ounces. Okay, coconut oil, I'm going to do 12.5, and this is a recipe that I make all the time. Castor oil, I'm going to do 4 ounces, 400 ounces. Lard, I'm going to do 34 ounces lard. Olive oil, I'm going to do 11.50, 11.5 ounces. And then, see, every time I go down, I put my cursor there and get it blinking. And then shea butter is 2 ounces of shea butter, just for a little extra conditioning. So choose any butter you want. Alrighty, so we are going to hit calculate recipe. It's 63.7, which is fine. 100%. I haven't thrown in the kitchen sink, so that's good. 100% oils I'm at. And multiple tabs checked, bold is checked, and let's view this. So, alright. The top all stays the same, this white part here. You don't need to do anything with all that. Just up here, take notice, the fragrance weight will be 1.99, or rounded out to 2.0 ounces, that is. Okay, water 24.21, your lye 9.36, and oils 63.70, and your fragrance. So if you want to round this out, this water 24.00, you can do that. If you, the lye 9.35, you can do that. Stay close, but you can do that. Or just go 9.36. So that's your total, and then your fragrance, and I would probably, if I'm doing this, I'd probably go 2 ounces, 2.00. Okay, now here's all my oils, 100% oils, pounds, ounces, grams. So here they are, and it's 63.70. And then here's the hardness, cleansing, condition. Hardness 42, it's in the middle. Cleansing, it's at the bottom, but we're at the lower end, 12 to 22, and I'm at 13. That's all right. Conditioning, it's in the middle, because I'm at 52. Bubbly, it's at 19, but 46, if it was 46, it'd be really bubbly. Creamy, so I'm in the middle there. Be nice creamy soap. Iodine and Ioness, don't worry about. Okay, this is good. These two, I always make sure these are low numbers. 0 is good there, and anything 10 or under is good there. Down here, click where it says additives, and I might add goat's milk, I might add clay, I might add, tablespoon of each, or 2 tablespoons, whatever it is I'm adding. I can type that in there. 1 tablespoon, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to type. So you can type that in. Over here you can do notes, made this on such and such a day for such and such a purpose, whatever. Or you can just go down and print it at the bottom, and then you can write in your own notes and that. And you can print as many as you want. Print couple. So that's basically it. And when you want to make another one, just go right up there at the top, get rid of that tab, this screen here. It'll bring you back, wipe them all out by hitting the minus, get the 5 oils out, and then start again. When you got them all there, click on Calculate Recipe, and then make sure it's at 100 here, and then View. And then lastly, Print. So that's it. So, sorry I'm wiggling here, but I tried to do this on my laptop, and it didn't really work out that well, and I wonder if that was the problem before. Who knows? I don't know. But I promised to get this out today, and if you have any questions, I'll be glad to help you, but it's pretty easy, you know, actually. And then go check out the website for Nurture's Garden, and they have a lot of fragrance oils. They have a lot of things there. You'll absolutely love it. And you'll spend a lot of time there, and they have learning stuff there, so you can learn how to do things. And other than that, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe and give me thumbs up and comment, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.